Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful golden rhubarb crumble, which is actually grain-free and gluten-free. So if you or a family or friend has an allergy or intolerance, this recipe is for you. Keep watching, it's coming up now. Hi, it's Jolene from Yummy Inspirations. I share easy meal ideas every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so make sure if you're not already subscribed, you hit that subscribe button now so you get notified when new recipes come out. Today I have for you a rhubarb crumble, which is actually grain-free and gluten-free, so if you have friends or family members with gluten or grain intolerances, then this is the perfect dessert to serve for them. Let me talk you through the ingredients. We have a whole bunch of rhubarb, which I've chopped up into pieces. Look at that color. Look at the beautiful rhubarb. Now, rhubarb is actually a vegetable, but it's treated as a fruit. So this is a fruity crumble with a vegetable. And it sort of, to me, tastes a bit like strawberry. I'd love you to leave a comment, and if you've had rhubarb before, tell me what you think the flavor is. It's got a bit of a sour twang to it, so to combat that I have used raw honey, because raw honey is super sweet and it's actually full of some goodness. So I'm using a whole third of a cup of raw honey. And just so you know, the full recipe will be down below, so just enjoy and watch the video, and then you can click on the link to go and get the full recipe and print it out to make it for yourself. So what else is in this crumble? We have 3/4 of a cup of ground almonds, 50 grams of butter, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of vanilla, and half a cup of flaked almonds. Now for the topping, I've used flaked almond. You can use slivered almonds, or you could use any other nut of choice. I just love it when you get these little crispy, crunchy bits of nuts on top of it. So those are all of the ingredients. Alright, we're going to make our crumble topping. We've got this butter, which I've had out the fridge for a little while softening, and we're going to add all of the almonds to it. And we're going to mix that, get all the bits, and we're going to mix that together until it is full. Okay, so we've added our ground almonds to the butter, and now we will stir through our honey. I've kept the spoon in there because it's quite thick. Look, that is raw honey. You can see how thick and beautiful that is. It's organic and unpasteurized. It's just beautiful. Thick honey, get all of that honey in there. We've got our honey in there, and now we will add our teaspoon of vanilla and our teaspoon of cinnamon, and give that a good mix together to form your crumble topping. Our crumble has made kind of a dough ball. Look at that. I got my hands into it, as I like to do. It's quite therapeutic actually. It's quite a moist topping, but remember that rhubarb is quite sour, a little bit on the tangy sour side, so we've got to make sure it's nice and moist and sweet to counter that. So we are going to now just place this on top of our rhubarb. Okay, just grab your rhubarb front and center. There you go, get that nice and front and center, and top it with your rhubarb topping. Just spread it out as best as you can so that everything gets in between all the pieces. And yet might get little chunks of butter if they're still a bit whole, but as I said, it'll just melt in all together. So top it with all of your topping. Okay, the topping is all on. We've got some rhubarb poking through there, and now we are going to top it with our flaked almonds, giving us scattering of the flaked almonds so that they'll get nice and crispy. Oh, just get them all on there. Alright, all topped and ready for the oven. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees. It's 350 Fahrenheit just behind me. And I'm going to pop it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So pop it in for 25, have a look. If it's nice and golden and cooked through, great. Otherwise, do another 5 minutes. So you can see all the flaked almonds. You can push them in a little bit if you want to. And then pop it in the oven. There you go, it was in the oven for an hour and it's beautifully golden, and I can see the rhubarb is nice and sweet and tender underneath, and it smells so good and it tastes amazing too. Now you can top this with cream or ice cream or a little bit of yogurt, or just eat it straight out of the dish like this. It just makes the perfect warming rhubarb dish that is grain and gluten free, so it's great for those who have intolerances or allergies. Giving you a closer look at this. Oh, it's really hot, got my oven gloves on. Look at the rhubarb underneath there poking through. All of the beautiful crispy colouring on that. That's such a yummy dish, this. Thank you so much for watching this recipe video of how to make rhubarb crumble. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I share new recipes every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and make sure that you're subscribed so you get notified when new recipes come out. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment, let me know, have you had rhubarb crumble? What other variations of rhubarb dishes have you had? Let me know, and we will see you again soon.